Rich DeMarco with one of our Army co-athletes of the week from the Black Knights baseball team, Chris Rowley, a complete game one-hit shutout over Navy in the first game on Saturday, which set the tone for an Army four-game sweep of the rival midshipmen in Annapolis. Army winning a ninth straight star over their arch rivals. Chris, for his efforts, also named Patriot League Pitcher of the Week, and a tremendous performance for you on Saturday, and it had to be great to do it on the road against your biggest rival.
Yes, sir, it was. Our biggest thing going into this weekend was that not necessarily that it was Navy or not necessarily that it was the star weekend, but that it was the first weekend of conference, and it was the first step towards securing our biggest goal, which was to win a championship this year.
You took a no-hitter into the sixth inning. Tell me about the rhythm you got into. You faced the minimum batters through 5 innings of that game. How'd you feel out there?
Well, really, a lot of it came from, I had a lot of trust in the defense and the way that they were playing behind me. I was getting a lot of ground balls, which is the way I like to pitch, and having trust in our defense and having again 2 freshmen on the left side of the infield. That was huge for us to be able to carry that rhythm through the game.
Looking at the annals of Army baseball history, the Black Knights have not had a no-hitter in 55 years. When did you realize that you had a start, that you had a chance in the late innings maybe to come up with a no-hitter?
When I went out there for the 5th, after I finished warming up, I took a look out at the scoreboard, and I noticed there were a lot of zeros up there, and that's when I was like, wow, I'm getting kind of close to this. But at the same time, I was able to refocus and be like, there are bigger things here. And then we're trying to win a baseball game, and it was a close game, so it wasn't like a gimme. So I just kind of needed to focus on, just getting outs.
You mentioned it being important, of course, Navy, but also the first weekend of conference play. Seemed like your performance really set the tone for the rest of your team. After winning Game 1 on Saturday, being in the dugout, being around the guys, just tell me about the emotion and the excitement as each game, went through and Army came away victorious.
Well, it was great because as we went on, it was like, okay, we won Game 1. Now let's win Game 2. Now let's win Game 3. Now let's win Game 4. Because it became, okay, let's win the next game. Then let's win the weekend, and then let's sweep. So every game, it just got more and more amped up because we had an opportunity to do something even more special on the weekend.
Had to feel good to get your start out of the way early, and then you could maybe not relax a little bit, but at least watch the games.
Right. Yes, sir. It is. It's a lot different. Last year, I started the first game on Sunday, so it's just a little bit different having throwing the first game and honestly not getting the advantage of seeing hitters for 2 games before I throw. But now I get to throw that first game and be there for my teammates and provide them with feedback. The pitchers going in on the hitters and what's going on in the game that I noticed.
Well, Chris, 6 wins for you to start this season, a perfect 6-0, an ERA under 1.5, and it's been a great start to the year for you. And how do you feel? What's maybe been different for you so far this season that's led to you being undefeated here as we are heading into April?
Honestly, the biggest difference I've felt is just like Coach always talks about, taking yourself. Keeping yourself in that moment, taking yourself away from the big picture, and honestly just not worried about, okay, I'm in the 3rd inning and I gotta get through the next 6 innings. It's just living pitch to pitch, inning to inning, and just being able to keep myself in the moment and just pitch.
Well, Chris, we appreciate a couple of minutes. Congratulations on the big victory on Saturday for your team, the 4-game sweep in Annapolis, and right back to work. Best of luck this week, which, of course, will culminate with the weekend series against Lehigh out here at Doubleday Field.
All right, thank you. God bless.
That's Army starting pitcher Chris Rowley, our Army co-athlete of the week. For ITT Excelis Night Vision, I'm Rich DeMarco.